the end-of-life care over an extended period of time, and the experience of it was really very positive.
Care staff, very decent people, often say, well, we don't have that problem.
It may be that some, particularly trans women who've changed older in life, may find it more difficult to effectively pass as a woman.
They didn't get the humour of a man who'd spent most of his adult life in and around the gay scene.
Don't imagine that we've got two horns and we've got some incredibly complex set of bits. We haven't.
He didn't get the death that he deserved. Certainly, I think that I or anybody that I know would want.
What we need is to be acknowledged.
I simply want to be alongside patients and to hear the things they want to say to me that are important to them.
But sadly, he did get the death that probably most gay men will get.
The failure of, within any institution, of people to recognise the individual human is always the problem that we have.
I would hate to be in this kind of one-size-fits-all NHS.
As human beings, we are all different.
Point being, I'm treating everybody the same. I've got white coffees here for everybody. That's treating everyone the same. Ensuring that we all have our needs met is saying, what would you like to drink?
Disclose who you are fully to another human being can often be a very courageous thing to do.
Stop and to listen and to allow them to lead you into the conversation, but do not be frightened of the conversation.
And giving people, whether they're LGBT or not, the opportunity to come out if they want to.
Enabling people to talk about their sexuality is actually it's very difficult because a lot of people don't actually want to.
Just take the time of treating it like it's nothing unusual.
Institutions need to come out before people.
Why not have dynamic art on the walls, which includes, amongst other things, the celebration of lesbian, gay, trans lives?
That sense of, I want you to know who I am, I think is maybe very important.
They got a bit worried about being politically correct around it.
There was not any occasion when I felt that somebody was saying, oh, where's her husband, or whatever, do you know what I mean? It was totally, I was accepted.
When Tony was included and his hand was shaken, they were doing basically the same thing, but in a different way.
The crucial thing that is missing in so much healthcare is appropriate training on LGBT people.
At the core of good palliative care, we should be creating the sort of physical, social, psychological, spiritual environments where people can feel free to say, this is who I am.
I'd say to gay people working in NHS, of whom of course there are loads, be out and proud and demand that your brothers and sisters who are lesbian or gay when they're dying are treated in the way that you would want to be.
You definitely take action. And as to the timing of it, it would depend upon the incident at that time.
Saying something like, we have a range of people with a range of needs here. We respect your needs, we respect their needs, and could you please ensure that you give that respect as well?
It's illegal and it's cruel. But you're also dealing with other human beings, and if people are being discriminatory, there may be reasons for that.
And there should also be a kind of collective staff responsibility here, so that you're all supporting one another in this.
If you do have people, however, who kick up a fuss, to say to them quite clearly, we do not discriminate in this institution.
The cultural shifts don't need to be that difficult, but people do need to be given training to be more relaxed.
She said to Alex, I think you really do love and cherish your partner, don't you? Why don't you give him a hug?
Having information about end-of-life care, along with information about other things that are specific to me, in that community is important.
Moments that you can't repeat because he's dead, you know. So he died without it being as nice as it might have been, which is very sad.
I cannot possibly understand where you're coming from or your background, but I will do my best to try to understand and to respect that.
And that needs the gay community to get involved, but it actually needs the NHS to open its doors and to invite people in, to give them that help.
I always say to trans people, I say, tell your story in 20 minutes flat with several jokes along the way, and guess what, at the end of the day everybody's had a good laugh and everybody's friendly. And furthermore, because you told them that story, they'll tell you their story one day.
But maybe it's better for, hopefully, the next generation.